Danger! The following video contains instructions on how to make a dangerous chemical. This is for educational purposes. When making dangerous chemicals, always ensure you are wearing proper safety equipment and constructing the chemical in a controlled environment. Oh, hi. That was pretty sweet, huh? What you just saw was a thermite reaction, specifically a thermite redox reaction. My name is Aaron Riggs, and in the next couple of minutes I'll be explaining to you how this reaction comes to be and some of the applications that it will have in modern day society. Stay tuned. Thermite is a mixture of two solids, iron 3 oxide and aluminum powder. When ignited, these form a highly exothermic reaction, forming liquid iron and an aluminum oxide solid. Other thermites do exist, but the iron 3 version is the most common. One of the most common industrial uses of thermite is for welding. As you can see, the picture here is being used to fuse together railroad ties. Because the exothermic reaction is so intense, it produces a lot of heat and is able to melt two solids. In this case, the steel for the railroad ties. One of the less common known uses for thermite has been in the construction of spacecraft, the theory being that once it is no longer being used, it can re-enter the Earth's atmosphere, and the thermite would provide a way to incinerate every piece of the spacecraft and reduce its environmental impact. As mentioned previously, the most commonly used thermite is constructed using iron 3 oxide or rust and aluminum powder. These ingredients are readily available and can be purchased through any chemical supply outlet. Thermite is notoriously difficult to ignite, but two methods have emerged which are the most commonly used. The first is using a magnesium ribbon, which is placed inside of the powder and then ignited. This is dangerous as pieces of the magnesium ribbon may fall off and prematurely ignite the powder, possibly injuring anyone nearby. A slightly more safe method is to put a layer of potassium permanganate on top of the thermite, and then using a couple drops of glycerin on top of the permanganate, which creates an exothermic reaction itself and then ignites the thermite. Well, there you have it. I have two relatively common ingredients like rust and gratings and shavings from an aluminum can, and end up with something that will melt steel. So, I hope you enjoyed the presentation today, and once again, if you do decide that you want to make some thermite, just for experimental purposes, of course, always use proper safety equipment and do so in a safe environment. Thanks.